Hey guys, it's Rory. I am a week late for week 27 Tranny Chasers, and I'm right on time for week 28 coming out influences. So going back to Tranny Chasers, yeah, I mean, there are tranny chasers out there, and I think it's kind of cool, especially for people who, relationships during transition, and it's a big part of transitioning and thinking about, who's going to date me now, like, not fully boy, I'm not girl, like, you're caught in that in-between, especially for a lot of transgender people, especially the ones who can't have full surgery. So I think it is cool that there are tranny chasers out there, and it's kind of it does sound derogatory, the term, but that's awesome that there's people out there who like to date trannies, and I think it's cool. So I didn't have a whole lot to say about the topic. It's bad when they stalk you, but otherwise they're mostly cool people. So that brings us to this week's topic, which is coming out influences, and I do have a song and actually a show, series. So my song would be "Hate Me" by Blue October, and I performed it several times. I made a video to it, to my last performance of it, which I did at Bounce, and a friend of mine, Josh Clip, who is a big celeb out in LA, he actually filmed it for me and did a really amazing job with editing the film. So if you go to my Facebook page and look at my video links, it's on there. So it's really cool. And so that song mainly is probably like what I relate to my coming out, like disappointing my mother and that type of thing. The whole reason that I came out, mainly besides being a drag king and getting more in-depth look and getting to know people who were trans, would be the logo series. Actually, I believe it was a Showtime series called Transgeneration, and I would sit at home. I think it came out like maybe 4 years ago, like 4 years ago, and it came out, and I would watch it and literally tear up, and I would just bawl my eyes out, and my wife at the time would be like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, I totally relate to these people, and I had no idea that you could transition, like that I could live the rest of my life as a boy. I never like figured that out. Like, I don't know, I came from a small town, and I never felt right being like a lesbian, but that's what I had to be because I liked women. So if you like women, well, and you're a woman, you have to be a lesbian. And I never felt comfortable with that. I hated being called a lesbian. I hated it, like, with a passion, like, that I was being pinned into something that I wasn't. So, really, once I saw these stories, I was like, oh my god, this is me, and, like, the struggle they had with coming out to their parents and the acceptance and everything. I was like, oh my god. And so, really, that really helped me to believe and to realize, what I needed to do to be happy. So, Transgeneration and Hate Me by Blue October, my coming out influences. I had a long ass day, so I'm keeping it short and sweet. Everybody have a good week. Happy Monday. I'm out. Peace.